And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Now a run with Mack. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. They go play action with Trubisky. Forced out to his left. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. Past the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Trubisky, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Sheldon Richardson breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Now it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Newton on 1st down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. On 1st down, it's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Third and long, it's Newton. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Right. That's it. Right in. 54 Mike. I'm going back to you. I'm going back to you. 20. 54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54. Great. I'm scared. 8. Check.
From the 50, Newton. Looking left sideline, it's complete. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And he's got the hook up to Landry.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of Skip. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. Throwing on 3rd and long. Newton. Got a man, Slayton. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 18. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
We're scoreless after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter as they've got it 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Newton. This will be caught just inside the 10. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Great. Joker. Mike's 54. Great. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Newton looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Trubisky. Into the hands of his running back, Marlon Mack. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Newton. That's complete to Slayton. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down, Giants.
Under 10! Under 10! 10! Watch safety creep! Watch safety creeping! 8!
Play action. It's Newton. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Lucky. He's crashing. He's checking.
Now a handoff looking right. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Bears nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Now Trubisky on first down. He's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Watch out, watch out. Lock in, lock in. Switch.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. That's going to be caught. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Throwing here, Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A.J. Green there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. The extra point up and good, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Now Saquon Barkley. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st and 10, Newton. Steps away to his left. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 43 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward Barkley. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And the kick by Rosas is good. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Gun. Right there. 54.
2nd and 5 now. Newton, that's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we're talking about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Newton, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Newton. Now he'll escape to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. And the defense loses him. It's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 37. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing to protect leads, teams playing to extend them.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check. Wide. Get wide. Gun.
They'll try and run with their fullback. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
20. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback. 20.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Check. Watch the twitch. Switch.
On the run, it's Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
First down, Giants.
Ready? Ready? Yes, Mike. Night, sweetheart. Ready? Watch the eye. Ready?
Now a first down throw for Newton. The quick slant caught. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. And you've got to deliver the ball on time.
And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Trubisky to throw. Going up top. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Gun.
Now Newton on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. He was looking for Landry that time. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. From the 22, Trubisky. And that's complete. It's Green here. A big play there on the catch and run. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Trubisky will throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. Here's Trubisky. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bears get a bit closer. Point after up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Newton. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Newton now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. Flushed out right, and he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end. That'll bring up 2nd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Newton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carson. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. How about this stat? A perfect 9 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. On the draw, this is Barkley. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it online and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Play action. Now Trubisky. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Will Fuller, 69 yards. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And there is a flag as he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. But who's this going to be against? And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Robinson's got it. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears cut into that lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
What's that? 54. Watch the run, watch the run.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Decent start defensively to this series. They've got to stop them here and get this ball back.
I like the way you phrase that, partner. Decent start. But now it's got to be more about the ball. It's all about the ball. Getting it away from them because making good tackles is one thing, but the clock will run out on you. You've got to have the football back for your offense.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Out of the gun, Newton. Catch made by Slayton. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Newton. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Will Fuller with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There's a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so because right now it's looking more and more that they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
At their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch, counter punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Newton on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bears' 18-yard line.
Right to the 3. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And the Giants will kneel it here out of the victory formation.
On the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 4th down.
Well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.